Wonderful. That was the most wonderful first episode. Nostalgic. Really had that Dragon Ball energy. Not Z, Dragon Ball. And just from the way it made me feel, I could tell that Toriyama, before his passing, the work he put in this, he had some real care to it. And that you could tell this takes place like after the Buu saga, but before, you know, Beerus and that stuff. Because the age of everyone, the look of everyone. Not sure how. Probably really recent after the Buu saga, but not super close. When you find out that the Namekians are actually from the demon realm, and that they also got Dragon Balls there, that explains Demon King Piccolo. You know, it probably just came to him, but I mean, we still don't know the Namekians that made the Super Dragon Balls. And we probably won't get them saying anything about alternate dimensions here, besides, the Demon Realm people when crossing over, talking to the fish, asking them which universe and then which place in that universe, indicating that the multiverse. Because of when this takes place, none of the characters are going to be told any of this information until we know, until Super. But also, it's nice to get more of a. Well, we ain't in the demon realm yet, but more of an exploration of that part of this universe, which means we can get more characters and more magic in a sense involved. Because not a lot of characters that we come across use magic besides Babidi and stuff that happens in the manga later after the super arc. Was it after or before? I forget, but when the character, if you read the manga, no, get introduced, he uses magic. So it's being more involved in the series. Because despite how strong any of the characters are, magic will always work on them. Power level doesn't negate magic being effective on the characters. Like Superman. Like, he's not like necessarily weak, but it works on him. But also just I was looking, I was like, did they reanimate all those old scenes? I mean, it wouldn't take much because they're got the material already, and it's not like they had to animate a whole lot. But just seeing those scenes be played back and looking as good as they did, then we get to meet Spring Kai's brother and sister that we didn't know about. That was cool, and clearly the sister scheming on something. And someone was also hiding in the palace, and now we know that there's a new king in the demon realm, and there's going to be another new king because we know where this is probably headed with the current one. But we'll see what craziness we get into because he made his first wish. We still gotta make the wish for the eye and see what that does. And then the third wish, the Supreme Kai of the Demon Realm wants to, or Kai from the Demon Realm wants to make that his own wish. But I'm betting that the sister's gonna sneak in and take that wish. Maybe. I'm kind of curious what his wish, the wish would be if that's not what happens. But I just really enjoyed the episode. It was good. The animation was nice. It didn't have that glossy, or not super, that overly glossy feeling that Super had for some reason. It's not even just Super. A lot of them is having this glossy look on characters, mainly their hair for some reason. But all I know, this brought me back. And so far, I think this is going to be good. A lot of people, were talking about how they wanted Super to continue, and I do too. And thought that this wouldn't be like worth watching, but it is because we're getting a lot of lore, more lore, especially about the Demon World that we didn't get to know about really, besides Deborah. But he was being controlled by Majin Buu. I mean Babidi, and we still don't know what Majins are necessarily, and we could be learning about that too. We gonna get to learn a lot more about this universe and get introduced to more characters that can be used later down the line in future Dragon Ball games after Sparking Zero. Plus, with the 2 arcs in the manga that introduce some more characters that'll be put in future games, which I can't wait for that either. When Super comes back for those arcs to be animated in those characters. And finally, the roster will. Well, they're probably still affiliated with multiple versions of Goku and Vegeta, but they won't have that excuse with all the new characters we get in the 2 arcs in the manga and the characters we get from here. Oh no, great first episode. Can't wait to see how next episode goes.